Let's have some fun exploring our senses, closing your eyes and listening for the sound of rain for our exploration to begin. We'll begin by settling into your chair and noticing any things that might be different about sitting in your seat, right where you are. As you breathe in and out, sensing all the places that are touching the chair. Maybe the back of your legs or your back. Maybe your hands and fingers. And feeling your feet on the floor below you. Keep breathing and being aware of how it feels to be sitting. Maybe even adjusting a little, if that helps you feel better. And if you need to shift or adjust in your seat, trying to do it very slowly. And paying attention to each slight movement as you shift. And breathing naturally in and out. We're going to explore our sense of touch. We'll start by wiggling your toes. Try wiggling your toes without moving your feet. And feeling how your toes rub up against each other. And maybe even against your shoes. Noticing how your toes feel as they're wiggling. Keep breathing normally. And now, try wiggling your fingers. Wiggling just your fingers. And letting your hands relax. Noticing how it feels to move them. And noticing if your fingers are touching each other as they move. Maybe they're bumping up against the chair or your legs. Just paying attention to how your fingers feel as they move around. And as you breathe in and out, we'll try using your fingertips to lightly touch your knees. Taking both hands and letting your fingers gently rub your kneecaps. Noticing how it feels to have a light touch on your knees. Then trying it a little firmer and noticing if you feel the difference. Maybe noticing if it feels different in your fingers or in your knees, or maybe both. Keep experimenting with a lighter and firmer touch as you breathe naturally in and out. Being aware that your sense of touch starts in the bottom layer of your skin, called the dermis. And the dermis is filled with many tiny nerve endings. And the nerve endings send a signal to your brain that helps you figure out what you're touching. If it's something hot, your brain quickly sends a signal back, so you move your hand. Now, as you breathe in, noticing how your hair is resting on your head or your neck. And as you breathe out, lifting one hand to touch your own hair. Feeling the texture of your hair. Maybe it's smooth or curly. Maybe it's short or long. Just noticing how your own hair feels. Now, placing your hand back on your lap or beside you. And bringing your attention to your lips. Allowing your top lip and your bottom lip to touch. No need to squeeze them together, just letting them be closed. And feeling any sensations in your lips. Sensing where you feel them touch. Maybe the sense is strongest in the middle, or maybe you notice it more in the corners of your mouth. It's different for each of us. So just bringing your focus to how it feels for you. As you breathe in and breathe out, being mindful that touch can be soft or hard, smooth or rough, even hot or cold. Our sense of touch is amazing. While you're still in silence, opening your eyes and writing in your journal about what it was like to explore your senses. Writing about what you noticed in the practice today. Thanks for exploring with me.